Hey y'all, it's Mike with Class People TCG, bringing you a deck profile of Titamon for the BT-7 format. I've been having some fun playing around with it. It's a Titamon OTK Eyesmon build, so I've been enjoying it while we have it, and then before everything gets banned in a month or so. But if you want a fun deck to play around with, a fairly inexpensive deck to play around with, I would highly recommend this one. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First, we're going to start off with our level 2s. We have the 4 Sunamon and the 1 Pagamon. And then for our level 3s, we're going to have 1 Gazimon, 1 2-drop Demi-Devimon, 2 Guiomon, 3 of the BT-2 Gabumon, 3 Labramon, and 4 Gabumon. You can easily run more memory blockers, but I'm only running 1 in this one in the main deck, and then I have some in the side deck. But as for right now, 1's been doing pretty good since it's a pretty quick deck to get what you need to done. Let's go ahead and jump into our little 4s, which we're going to have 2 Genkakumon promotes, 2 Genkakumons, and then the main part of this package is Eyesmon, and then Eyesmon Scatter Mode. While we have it, I'm running 4 of each, and I would highly recommend running 4 of each. They come on the field real quickly, they swarm the board, awesome and fun to play. Next, we're going to have 3 Black War Growlmon, 1 Neo Devimon, and then 2 Orochimon. The Neo Devimon can be swapped out for another Orochimon. However, the Neo Devimon is pretty good, or is really good against the Tamer meta we're in right now. But if you wanted to, you could swap them out. I've swapped them in and out probably 5 times between 6 different games as for which ones I want to run. But they're all pretty good at the end of the day. Next comes our Megas, which is pretty standard. We're going to have 3 of the Nidhoggmon, so whenever you delete it from your hand, you gain a memory or trash from your hand. And then, of course, the main guy in the deck is Titamon, where you get extra security attack and then additional 2k, so you're swinging at 14k. Not much is going to stop you whenever you hit it in security. And then you get to restand if you have a War Growl underneath it, and all the effects go off, and it's a pretty fun combo, which is what kind of makes it an OTK deck. And then just 1 Omnimon's Wart. I was running 2 Zwarts, and then it felt too clunky, and I didn't really use them all that often. And then we'll go ahead and jump into our option cards, which we have 1 Memory Boost, 1 Fly Bullet for security. The only reason why I have it is for security. I do have a second one in the sideboard, but I really only throw them in. And then since you trash so much, if you end up seeing it, you can just throw it out. 2 Demonic Disasters, and then 2 Jack Raid if I do need to gain some memory and there isn't anything stopping me from gaining memory. And then up with our Tamers, and you do have some flexibility here. We have 2 Memory Tamer Mats, 1 Kari, and 1 Analog Youth. So you can run 2 Analog Youths, you can run 2 Karis, you can run the Sora Mimi if you really wanted to, but these 2 feel really interchangeable. This one makes it to where your opponent doesn't want to swing as often because they'll forget it's there and you gain a memory. And Analog Youth, because you do delete and trash, or your Digimon are deleted so often, he does come into effect a lot. So I mean, that is something to keep in mind when running it. So yeah, this is my Titamon OTK Eyesmon deck profile. By no means is it tier 1. It is really good. It has some pretty good matchups. I've done really well against red, yellow. Christmas has been a little bit rough, and then blue's just crazy right now. But it's been pretty solid every time I've played it. It hasn't been too disappointing or nothing along those lines. I will say the Eyesmon package is insane. And then it works really well with Titamon and how he kind of worked out well with BT-7 or with the BT-6 era. A few cards you can swap more in, which I have, which I'm not going to go over my side deck or nothing like that because I don't know if they're going to be sticking around. Is one, I would probably run more Gazimon if you feel you need it. The other card you can probably swap out for is you can either run more Orochimon or another Neo Devimon, which is always nice to have just for this whole Tamer meta. The Tamers can be swapped out, or at least the Analog Youth and the Kari. Both work well. It really depends on how fast you get your parts. So if you're getting your parts really fast, Analog Youth isn't going to come into effect, and really neither is Kari. But if they pop Kari and it's taking a little bit longer, or it's being dragged out a little bit, Kari can swing it to your turn real easily. But yeah, I would love to run a Kinkakumon, but I don't have the room for it, and we're really strapped on champions as it is. But yeah, so that's going to be my deck profile. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below or send me a message. Thanks for watching.